Hello out there, you're watching the Globe in View on Niger Live Television, reaching you from Bielsa's capital city, Yenagoa. I'm Henry Ahamuefula. In the news, Bielsa government reaffirms commitment to inclusive blue economy development. Nigeria signs mining cooperation agreement with Turkey. ASU warns of industrial crisis over unimplemented agreement. And the United States launches attack on southern Iran. Now, let's remind you, our viewers and our partners, that Niger Live TV is officially open for business. If you're looking to boost your brand through paid adverts or sponsorships, we are ready to partner with you. You can reach us right now via call or WhatsApp on our studio line on 0812 9340 000. For physical consultations, visit our head office at number 122 Mbemayena Road, Amarata, Yenagoa, Bielsa State. And do not forget to stay connected. Follow us on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and X at Niger Live TV, or visit our website at www.nigerlivetv.com. Welcome right back. Bielsa State Government says it remains committed to building an inclusive, sustainable and community-driven blue economy ecosystem capable of expanding livelihoods and driving long-term economic growth across the state. Commissioner for Marine and Blue Economy, Dr. Mrs. Faith Isabenoa Zips Godwin, stated this during a one-day stakeholders engagement on the development of Bielsa State Blue Economy clusters held in Yenagoa. She explained that the engagement was designed to validate the structure of grassroots blue economy clusters and generate practical recommendations to support the ongoing World Bank-approved cluster conceptualization process. According to the Commissioner, the prosperity and future growth of Bielsa are closely linked to the sustainable management of its marine and coastal resources. The workshop featured discussions on climate resilience, sustainability, investment opportunities and coastal livelihoods, with stakeholders identifying major sector challenges and proposing projects including fish processing hubs, solar dryers, ice plants and marine industrial ecosystems. In another news, Bielsa State Government has called on Muslim faithful to celebrate this year's Eid al-Kabir with peace, love, unity and sober reflection while sustaining the harmonious coexistence the state is known for. Governor Doide made the call during the distribution of bags of rice, cows and cash gift to Muslims across the state as part of activities marking the Eid al-Kabir celebration. Represented by the Special Advisor on Religious Matters, Reverend Asimba Gatspa, the governor said the gesture reflects the administration's commitment to religious harmony, inclusiveness and support for all faith communities in Bielsa State. He noted that the intervention was intended to assist Muslim families to celebrate the festival despite prevailing economic challenges in the country. Speaking on behalf of the Muslim community, Chief Imam of the Bielsa State Council of Islamic Affairs, Imam Jaminu Muhammadu, described Eid al-Kabir as a symbol of obedience, sacrifice and gratitude to Almighty Allah. Beneficiaries of the gesture expressed appreciation to the Bielsa State Government, describing the support as timely ahead of the celebration. The national scene, Nigeria and the Republic of Turkey have signed a memorandum of understanding aimed at strengthening bilateral cooperation in the solid mineral sector. The agreement was signed on the sidelines of the Istanbul Natural Resources Summit in Turkey as part of efforts to deepen economic collaboration between both countries. In a statement, Nigeria's Minister of Solid Minerals Development, Dele Alaki, said the partnership will enable Nigeria leverage Turkey's technological expertise in mining exploration, training, digitization, licensing systems, and capacity building to accelerate reforms in the sector. According to the minister, President Bola Tinubu has fully backed efforts to strengthen bilateral relations with Turkey particularly in the mining and energy sectors. But away from that, Academic Staff Union of Universities has warned that industrial harmony across Nigerian universities is under threat following the federal government's failure to fully implement the 2025 agreement reached with the union. The union stated it will not be held responsible for any breakdown of law and order within university campuses. In a statement, Chairman of the University of Jos Chapter of ASU, Dr. Joe Bear Joseph Morgus, expressed dissatisfaction with the government's handling of the agreement, particularly the failure to inaugurate the Implementation Monitoring Committee, which he described as critical to the actualization of the deal. According to the union, the federal government has failed to match the promises made during the signing of the agreement with concrete action. On the foreign scene now, United States military has launched airstrikes on targets in southern Iran as peace negotiations between Tehran and Washington continue in Qatar. U.S. Central Command CENTCOM said the strikes were carried out in self-defense to protect American troops from threats posed by Iranian forces. According to CENTCOM spokesperson Navy Captain Tim Hawkins, the targets included missile launch sites and Iranian boats allegedly attempting to place mines. The U.S. military said operations were conducted with restraint during the ongoing ceasefire, but did not provide further details. However, Iranian sources said that the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps had targeted a vessel at sea before the strikes, adding that several IRGC personnel were killed in the attacks. Meanwhile, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has vowed to strike Hezbollah with what he described as overwhelming force following a drone attack that killed an Israeli soldier in northern Israel. Netanyahu said Israel would respond decisively to the attack amid escalating tensions along the border with Lebanon. According to reports, 23 Israeli soldiers have been killed by Hezbollah fighters since March as clashes between both sides continue. And that concludes the news on Niger Live TV at this hour. I'm Henry Ahamuefula. Thanks for watching.